Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry for that little inconvenience there. Don't know what happened. Computer decided to go bleh, and it just froze, and I looked at the logs. Didn't get anything really conclusive, unfortunately. I have a feeling that might have been something overloaded, so it is what it is. I'm just gonna pray to God that doesn't happen again. I saved right now, so God forbid it happens again. I don't have to go through a lot of other things, but yeah. So yes, and thank you for letting them know to refresh. We should be back up. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for just being patient with me and understanding during all this. I mean, I don't really have to say this, but, you know, don't be idiotic in chats when I'm not here. Even when you're thinking you're trying to be funny. You're not.
You really not.
So, yeah. That's it. Welcome back, everybody. And, I may have skipped a little bit where I was before, but, like, we were in the middle of pressing Gina in the second statement. And we're talking about the disc. She was on the floor right next to the guy. The judge was asking, it's more likely that this, he's wondering if it belonged to the victim. And, what line are you at right now?
Naruhodo, what did McGundle say to you?
Okay, McGundle slept right by the, and then he made me sit in the seat opposite from him. Okay. Now, what did McGundle say to you?
I was told to keep me lid zipped and talked about absolutely nothing I had seen or heard. That included the disc. His eyes terrified me. If I didn't say yes, I was sure that he'd stab me too. And then he started asking me all sorts of stuff about myself. My name, where I lived, and about my life as a pickpocket too.
And eventually, the murder scene was discovered.
Yeah, I heard a clatter from above.
Okay. How about we press on the fourth statement?
The coachman?
Yep.
Yeah.
That pawn shop would be none other than Hatch's pawnbrokers, right?
Hold on. Then, no, you must be saying the coachman was lying as well?
At the very least, the pawn shop was not brought up in that trial.
My word. He took off his black coat and gave it to the coachman. It was a well-wicked looking coat. He patted it down proper before handing it over. When I saw that it was all clear, the stuff he was popping was worth a heck of a lot of dosh.
That would explain why Gina was trying to sell the disc for such a high price. I remember she was arguing with Hatch over its value on the day of the crime.
With McGundle's wad of cash in hand, the coachman was happy to go to the pawn shop. Then McGundle's hollered me over. Told me to go outside the omnibus.
And then the last statement about him threatening her. No, he threatened you?
Told me that if I did what I was told, I'd be free to go off home.
Did he tell you to commit perjury, you little thief?
That and one more thing. He had another order for me.
And that would be?
He told me to take that pledge ticket from the coachman and keep it safe. Pledge ticket? And then, if he didn't come back to redeem it in 2 months, I was to go to the pawn shop and pay off the interest, extending the redemption period. He gave me the dosh just for that. I don't quite understand. Why would Mr. McGundle do such a thing? Why would he need to deposit his coat before the arrival of the police?
I can only think of one reason. Mr. McGundle didn't want those items to be seen by the police. They were very important items and he had no choice but to hide.
After all that, he let me leave the crime scene.
Sorry. Good job telling the truth, Gina.
Team Bean trusts you, Ryu.
But even still, she's going to be tried for perjury after this trial is over. Now's my chance to get the details from her.
Alright, we gotta press her so hard that she can't even stand anymore.
Yeah, sure.
You know, something's kind of bothering me.
What is Iris?
What the hell?
I was wondering about that because I saw his back turned. I didn't even notice there was a third party there. I didn't know Gregson was there too.
Those two have been whispering about something for a while now.
She's right. It looks like they're engrossed in a secret discussion. They almost seem panicked. I wonder if there's something I can do about it.
We gotta press until she says something that triggers him.
We'll just go ahead and just press everything.
Okay, the first statement.
What, are they still in a discussion? Hold on. Oh, crap. Wait, you were hiding inside the omnibus at that point, right? As I recall, you were inside the seat trunk.
Yeah, but it was pitch black, so I couldn't see nothing.
2 months ago, you testified that the only passenger inside this coach was Mr. McGundle, yes?
In other words, she told us all bold-faced lies.
Bloomin' McGundle made me say that.
It's okay, Gino. Just tell the truth now. Were McGundle and the victim acquainted?
Not a clue. But they were kind of yammering at each other the whole time.
Now, what were they talking about?
I couldn't hear him all too proper, but it sort of sounded like business. They were talking about buying something.
Sounds like they were making some sort of deal.
They got louder and louder till it sounded like they were starting a right aggressive row. It shook me so much I could hardly breathe. But then, all of a sudden, there was a real loud noise. It sounded like someone had fell.
That was when you screamed, correct?
Yeah. And then that bugger McGundle found me.
Okay, let's press on this. Now, about that disc you saw, wait, I pressed on this anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, crap, I'm just gonna skip it then. Scream from above. We didn't press on this one, did we? There were 2 passengers on the roof seats.
Yeah. That lot screamed when they saw the body through the skylight. The coachman stopped the coach straight away, and McGundle made me hide.
He made you hide?
Yeah, he shoved me right back into the trunk. When the omnibus stopped, the 2 lot on the roof ran up to call the police.
Well, that proves that those 2 passengers truly were connected to the murder. So the only ones left at the scene were you, McGundle, and the coachman?
Yeah, but I was hiding in the trunk. Since someone left the coach door open, I could hear him talking outside.
If I remember right, the coachman testified in McGundle's trial as well.
Oh yeah, Beppo.
Oh. Well, that's the judge.
Oh, sorry. I think his name was Mr. Beppo?
What were they talking about?
I heard one of them say something like, I have no idea what happened.
Wait, didn't we press and everything now?
Yeah? We're still gonna hand the coachman some money. Oh no, we didn't do this one. But yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. The hell? Alright, I'm gonna press again. Maybe something new pops up.
On the 4th one?
Yeah, nothing happened. I'm not pressing the 5th one. I have an idea of what we can do, but I'm not sure if the game is gonna let me.
What you thinking?
Can we question somebody even when they don't say anything?
No. I think we tried. Unless, hold on, let me go to the fourth statement and press.
Oh no, we can question.
You can?
Yeah, they don't need to say anything. We can question them even when it's nothing related.
Oh, well then what the heck?
Because, right, I just want to see if I can just interrupt them, period.
Okay, which statement did you go on?
If you want the exact same thing I did, I pressed on the first statement.
First statement?
And then it's in her line where she says, "As I recall, you were inside a sea trunk." Or no, she said, "Yeah," but it was a pitch black.
Okay. Question?
Yeah. I just want to see if something happens. Pardon me, Inspector Gregson and Mr. Crowgray? Inspector Gregson! Mr. Crowgray! Oh, what do you want? Now, see, that was interesting. I don't think we ever had to do that before.
No. Cause I was wondering, because I was just like, I don't know what they're talking about over there, but that's weird.
You know, you seem to be whispering something for a moment there. May I ask you what you were discussing? Discussing? Well, don't be ridiculous. I have nothing to say to such a suspicious man.
Oh yeah, that's me. I must agree. I have nothing to say to an inspector who seized my rightful property.
Now, those two have been talking since the beginning of my cross-examination. It's almost as if they've been negotiating about something.
Huh.
That's enough. The court desires no further testimony. The truth of this case has become startlingly clear.
2 months ago, a certain deal was taking place inside that omnibus. They were negotiating the price of this disc, but it seems negotiations failed. Outraged by the price of the disc, Magundel chose to steal it by force. And why not add murder to the laundry list of other crimes he had already committed? But that just shows how significant this disc really is. I hope they don't ask me why it's important, though.
He's gonna ask.
Now 2 months pass. Then, 2 days before this crime, Magundel's pledges would reach the deadline for the redemption period.
I had no idea what I was meant to be doing with that ticket thingy. I mean, I knew he kicked the bucket after that trial and all.
Much like the pickpocket you are, you moved to take his pledges for yourself.
Oh, well, they was just gonna get flogged off. What's the harm in me taking them? You can't blame a girl for wanting a dapper coat, can you?
Hosni Magundel murdered a man just to get his hands on this disc. Would you happen to know why, miss?
Like I'd have a clue. It's just... It'd be worth a fortune, so if I took it, maybe I could flog it off for a good sum. You can't blame a girl for wanting to make some quick moolah, can you?
Me lord! The bailiff has just returned from the crime scene with new evidence!
Oh my god!
Oh lord! And this is completely unrelated, but we got new information regarding the new Assassin's Creed.
Oh yay!
Because earlier they were doing like a teaser thing. It is now official.
Yeah.
It is called Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yes!
And it definitely looks like it's all Viking related. And it looks like it might be you can do again once again a male or female protagonist. So
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
yay! Oh, that's gonna be fun. I still gotta play some games in the series, but still. Anyway, Magundal pledged that mysterious box 2 months ago. It has to be the key to solving this mystery.
Don't you do be continued on me right now. I swear to goodness. This son of a biscuit.
Oh, I mean, and you know what? This would have been a perfect time to do a to take a break. But considering crap happened, that was our break, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I got it. I need to powder my nose real quick.
No, yeah, you take your time. I'll catch up with chat. So.
Okay, be right back.
No problem. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Make sure this doesn't happen again. Crap. What is today's day? It's 29th. Yeah, just in case. Boop. We'll keep going, guys. Don't worry. We'll keep going. Like, we were playing for like a good, like, maybe hour and a half, close to 2 hours now. So don't worry. We'll go for a little bit longer. What's up, Polarium? And, you know, by the way, you know, I didn't say it yesterday because I couldn't figure out, because I didn't get I don't have my alerts up right now, but thank you so much for a generous tip yesterday. Definitely do appreciate it. You're not sure why your other comment was deleted, or you haven't referred to any spoilers? You'd have to ask one of my mods. They must have felt like it was somehow spoiler related or alluding to something. So, that's that.
Oh, God. Okay.
No problem at all, Justin. You just bought Ori's sequel? Oh, yeah, you're going to have fun with that, Phantom. I just finished it. Oh, you're good?
Yes.
All right. So I just saved, so let's continue.
Heck yeah. So glad we're not stopping, because I'm like, ah!
Oh, yeah, there's nowhere we're stopping after that. It's the box! It looks like a toilet seat.
Why did it not go? Hello?
Uh-oh.
There we go. Sorry, we're good.
Excuse me.
Ooh.
Yeah, why is it looks like it's molded after a toilet seat a little bit.
What?
I'm just saying. Look at it.
Oh my god.
So this is the small box pledged by Mr. Magundal 2 months ago.
Well, think back to the night of the crime. This was the only box that the intruder took with him.
Come on, hurry up and open it!
It's a music box!
It is.
This is obviously no simple box.
I had a feeling that was the case. It appears to be a portable music box.
Oh, a music box. Then this could be. Could this be?
It was most likely made for this particular disc.
Oh my god, are we about to play it in court?
Finally, we get to see what the hell is on it.
Jeez.
It was made specifically for Mr. Magundal's discs then.
Not to be accurate, that disc was not Magundal's. It's a disc that he stole from the victim after murdering him in cold blood.
But for what reason would a poor bricklayer try to sell a music box disc?
I believe all will be clear once we listen to the music carved into the disc.
Very well. Let us listen to the disc using this music box.
Gregson?
Please, my lord, you can't!
Oh, why not, witness?
This music box has nothing to do with the trial. I just don't believe there's any need to listen to music to our dignified crown court. No, this disc was so important that Mortar was murdered for it. There is more than enough evidence that it may be relevant to this trial. The prosecution has no objections. But we at the Yard already decided that this... I'm sure Scotland Yard has plenty of misguided opinions on the matter. But the prosecution came to court ready to examine every bit of evidence exhaustively. It's out of your control now. Go!
Now then, let the music play.
I swear, if there's like some maturing and candidate BS going on here.
Right?
It's Morse code. It's Morse code.
Morse
It's
code.
Morse code. Oh, I knew it.
What in blazes? I say, this noise doesn't sound like any music I've ever heard.
He's right. It's just the same note playing repeatedly in an unnatural rhythm.
Uh-oh. Oh, witness? Oh, this is wonderful. It seems the music box is broken. Who could have guessed that this would happen?
It's broken? There's no way.
Oh, but of course, perhaps a rather clumsy little bailiff dropped it on his way back to Crown Court. It is rather unfortunate, but I doubt there is anything to be gained from listening to a broken music box.
See, this hurts right now because we know what it is.
Yes.
But we have to wait for the game to say, wait a minute.
Why doesn't what's-her-face pop up? Juror number 5.
Because we gotta wait still. I mean, or we have to, like, tell her, wait a minute. And now it makes sense why he knows, because he works for a telecommunications office. He knows Morse code.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Sucks.
The thing is,
What do you...
sorry, if we knew Morse code off the top of our heads, we might know already what it's saying, but... Damn, okay.
What?
Oh, it's the judge again, sorry.
Sorry, no. What are your thoughts, Detective?
I wonder. It certainly does sound like it's broken, but... Will we find any new leads by listening to this music box? Yes, yes.
Yes, it's probably important.
I insist the music is an important clue.
Really? But this is just a random noise. What could it possibly teach us?
It certainly does sound like nothing but noise, but there's something bothering me. Mr. Crowgray is acting all haughty, like he's won. But beside him, Inspector Gregson's expression is really bothering me. The inspector seems to know something about this music box. And there's clearly something he's still hiding. What is he so worried about? Then I have one more question for you, Japanese boy. But, sir! Pray tell, just what do you mean to say this horrid music is supposed to prove? The music box is probably making this noise because it's not music at all.
It's a new genre of music.
And this is called, what's that Rick and Morty joke? Like, they're in a simulation. It's like, now, this is human music. Boop, 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 boop. I think that's all it went, actually. I haven't seen that show in a long time. Is it still good?
I don't know. I didn't watch Rick and Morty.
There's just no interest, or you just don't feel, or
And it's some clips I've seen are just like, it's kind of funny. Now I'm just like,
I enjoyed it for what I saw. I mean, it's one of those things where you don't want to be associated with it because of the fandom, because, like, it's like any fandom. They can be very toxic. And it seems like Rick and Morty fandom can be super toxic. But, I just never understood why can't you just enjoy something and that's it? Just leave it alone, you know?
yeah.
Like, why are you gonna freaking disparage others for what they like or don't like, or why are you gonna gatekeep a show because, oh, you're not smart enough? No, BS. it's a stupid. It's an old scientist who's like, they do crazy things, and I don't know.
It is. Well, it's internet.
Yes, internet. Oh my god, the internet. Okay. Well, even if this is a music box, that doesn't mean that only music can be played on it. Krogray's arrogance vanished in an instant.
Ooh.
I knew it. I'm on the right track.
It's funny when you make deductions from a person's body language. It makes you seem kind of like Homesy, Ryu.
It doesn't mean only music can be played on it. Oh man, I'm just loving this because I don't know if you remember when I said this like initially when we got the disc. I was adamant about like, oh wait, can it be a voice recording? I was right in a sense. I mean, it can't record voice, but it can record messages. Well, in that case, what do you propose the noise is, Japanese boy? Well, if you don't present a solid answer, those vague words of yours can hardly be accepted as serious claims.
He is correct. I think I think it's about time for you to accept that music box is broken beyond hope.
I need a proper answer here.
Hey, Ryu! I just took a little peek at this music box. It doesn't seem broken at all to me.
What?
This music box is only made to play one note to begin with.
Oh, thank you so much, Iris. You're a lifesaver.
Yes.
If this music box really isn't broken, there must be some meaning to the sound. It's not meant to be music. Come on, game. I know it.
Don't tease us.
Oh. Could this sound be...
Yes! Say, Ryu, I was just thinking, I feel like I've heard something similar to this recently. And when I say that, I mean super recently.
What have we heard recently? Wait, honestly, Iris? I was thinking the exact same thing.
Defense, please present your final answer. If the sound music coming from this music box is not actually music, then what exactly is it?
Excuse me. But all the evidence and testimony presented so far, it must all be leading to one single answer. Japanese boy, the prosecution demands evidence from you. Give me concrete evidence to back your claim. Understood. This may be the most ideal time to strike. This is my chance to connect the dots. And
So to
dashes?
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was just laughing. No, I was getting ready to make the same joke, so when you did, I was like, yes.
Ah, there you go. So, yeah, wait a minute. The piece of evidence that reveals the truth behind this music box is... Do we present the newspaper?
Oh, wait. The morning newspaper on the opposite side is telegrams being intercepted and leaked by... Well, it's the only thing that makes sense.
Wait. Where'd you hear about the telegrams?
That's on the newspaper description.
Wait, what does yours say exactly?
Today's newspaper. This morning's newspaper on the opposite side is an article about top-secret telegrams being intercepted and leaked to foreign governments.
And that's in your description?
Yeah.
It's not
Like
in
when you...
It's not in mine.
What does it say?
This is a newspaper Iris brought this morning. Gina's alleged crime is the biggest story in London right now.
Then...
But we both presented
Examined it.
Yeah, and I saved the game afterwards. This is the very beginning when we got it.
Yeah, do it again.
That is so weird. How come they didn't save?
Let me know when you do it.
That is odd. It changed now, but I was able to skip the text.
That's very weird.
Acting as if I did see it. Okay, whatever. All right.
That's what we need to...
Definitely.
This is this morning's newspaper. The pickpocket girl brutally murders upright pawnbroker. It's the biggest headline.
Oh, not that one. The important article's on the one on the reverse side.
The reverse. A spy in the Ministry of Justice, possibly a secret comms leaked overseas. This is a major incident currently under investigation by the Yard, as I recall.
Messages telegraphed by the government through, though what should have been secure routes, are being leaked to foreign countries. So the rumors say. Telegraphed? Is this what people mean when they talk about telecommunications? Indeed. Juror 5, may I ask you a question?
Yes, of course. What is it?
You work at the same telegraph station as Mr. Krogray, correct?
Yes, I do.
And the telegraph station you both work at covers a district where major government offices and newspaper companies are situated?
That is correct. The other telegraph stations wish they could hold a candle to us.
Does this noise remind you of anything?
What? Wait. Could it be?
I think so. It sounds very similar to what you've been doing with your telegraph there. What did you call it? Morse Code?
What?
And of course I'm dropping frames. Yay! Can I just... Why? Why do I feel... Why do you have to do this to me?
Are we back?
I mean, it's very sporadic.
That's annoying.
I'm afraid to continue and it's going to do something. No, this time it's my end. Alright. It is rainy over here, but it's been raining for hours. I don't know why I decided now to say, hey, screw you. Okay. Stealing private telegrams sent by the Ministry of Justice wouldn't be an easy task. Unless you're a skilled telegraphist, that is. The contents of this disc aren't encoded in international telegram leaked from the Ministry of Justice?
Order! But I say, that would be treason, a crime punishable by the death penalty.
Oh, what does this mean? Is it treason and death penalty? Oh, now he's got the revolutionaries' attention.
The Ministry of Justice classified information. Our enemies would pay a great sum for that.
Well, couldn't that have been related to the trade inside the omnibus 2 months ago? However, after McGundle's death, the discs were made of the Hatch's pawnbrokers.
Oh!
Now, if that were the case, the man who stole this information would have been fraught with worry. After all, if his crime was discovered by the British Empire,
He would swiftly be sentenced to death for treason.
well, to prevent that, he had no choice but to steal it back at all costs. That's why he broke into a closed pawn shop in the dead of night, all to collect what Mr. McGundle had left behind. What do you say to that, Mr. Krogray?
You're saying that I stole my own country's secret? Preposterous. Absolutely ridiculous. It seems you do not intend to admit to the defense's accusations. Of course not! You ingrates think you can impugn my integrity with impunity all because I refuse to speak?
Then go on and advocate your innocence to your heart's content. Testify about the defense's accusation.
All right. The offense being judged today in today's trial of the murder of Hatch, the pawnbroker. As you all know, the murder is a grave crime to be punished by penalty of death. On the other hand, treason against one's own country is no less serious a crime. It would do well to keep that in mind as you testify. With that said, the witness may... The hell?
Is that Gregson? No, what the hell?
Oi, don't forget about us, bruv. Let us join in with the testimony too, yeah?
You two again?
Name's Nemi Tinpillar. Occupation, well, criminal, innit?
Name's Charlie Tinpillar. You must be joking if we think we'd sell out our own country, bruv.
Yeah, people call us... the Three Tinpillar Men.
I love this.
This isn't the time for your mucking about.
They need to switch with Homeboy. Wally.
Rebuttal against the defense.
What is on the Morse Code thing?
It makes what I wish we knew it. If I could pull out the guide for keep talking, nobody explodes.
I have it. Like I'm looking at it in a drawer next to me.
Oh.
Like I'm tempted to look it up. Can I?
I'm not sure we can listen to it now.
Oh, I should have wrote it down.
It's all good.
Dang it. Okay, rebuttal against the defense.
I am nothing more than a mere telegraphist. I couldn't steal state secrets anyway. Excuse me. The recording in that music box isn't even Morse code to begin with. That man was negotiating with a bricklayer, not me. I had nothing to do with him.
2 days ago, we followed this guy's plan and broke into the pawn shop. That's all, sir, bruv.
Oh, we knew he was gonna sell out the whole country. We wouldn't have helped him, bro.
Excuse me, witnesses, Mr. Tinpillar.
As representative of the Tinpillar Men, I'd be happy to respond to any inquiries, bruv.
Let's make one thing clear first. Are you confessing to being this man's accomplice? When you broke into the victim's pawn shop, you were under orders from this man? It was a 3-man job?
Yes, sir?
Oh, God. Order! How do you respond to this claim, Mr. Gray?
I'm afraid I have no idea what these men are talking about, nor even who they are.
Excuse me.
Oi, leave it out, mate. You're the one who got us involved in this palaver, innit? I want to keep a mum about these complicated government secrets or whatever, bruv.
Yeah, and that old man in the bush, shop Agona. That's just out of order, isn't it?
No!
It didn't take long for them to turn against him.
Yeah. Regardless, I have no intention of confessing to a crime I didn't commit. Who could have imagined that this music box would be so vital to this case? You best accept that into evidence.
So interesting. So when they came in, one of them, or I guess what's his face, Rocket. What's his name? Rupert.
Rupert, yeah.
Rupert. He played it to get the message,
Mm-hmm.
and then put it back, and obviously didn't put it in the same spot.
Right.
Woo!
Maybe we can listen to the code now, though. So pledged 2 days ago before the black coat was. It only plays one sound. Can we examine it now?
Sorry, I had to get the guide.
No, you're good.
I have to. I just, let's see. We have a lot of evidence.
Yes, we do.
Play. Examine.
This is the music box's mechanism for playing the disc, right?
This comb here flicks against the bumps on the disc. That's what makes the sound. Each tooth of the comb is different length, which affects the pitch of the tone. But every tooth on this box comb is the same length.
What does it mean?
It means that no matter which tooth hits each bump, each note sounds the same. I never seen a music box like this one.
A music box that can only play a single note. It really does seem strange. Oh. Well,
What?
we can't play it?
No.
Damn it.
Well, I don't think, because I don't think we'd have reason to play it yet.
Yeah, the game will tell us what it is, but
Yeah.
it's like it'll be interesting if we can figure it out too, you know, just for the hell of it. All right, so we have our cross-examination now. I'm not sure what we can do. I want the Juror 5 to freaking translate it for us, but I guess we need to see what's what.
Oh, got the Morse Code page.
I'll keep it out just in case. Nothing more than a mere telegraphist. I couldn't still see straight secrets anyway. I don't know why he thinks that, because he works with a bunch of government newspaper places.
Oh, which statement?
The first one.
You want to press on it?
Oh, hold on real quick. I just want to see what else we got.
Recording and that music to begin with.
Yeah, let's press on his statements. Yeah, let's start with the first one.
Okay.
But the crime covered in this newspaper really did happen, right?
Like hell I'd know.
Now, why wouldn't you?
Telegraphists hired by the government are also high-rate specialists. They wouldn't let a technician at a telegraph office near such important information. Oh, wait, that's Juror 5.
I'm assuming.
No, that is far from true.
Was that? Juror 5!
We telegraph office technicians are not so humble. Office technicians work with the Ministry of Justice to install and manage their telegraphs. You led that very team, Mr. Crowgray.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Ugh. He's an incredible telegraphist, the shining example of a perfect role model. And you did have access to government telegraphs.
Oops.
But I am not... What?
You're good.
But I am not privy to the contents of the confidential messages they send and receive. In fact, all the telegrams are encoded. I could never decipher them. No, that is far from true. Mr. Crowgray oversees meetings between the government's teams and the technicians. He assists the government so that important information is not lost in any telegrams. And he's been the champion in our office cryptanalysis tournament for 5 whole years.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
He's an incredible telegraphist, the shining example of a perfect role model. I swear, could you close your mouth for one bloody second?
I feel like there are better role models out there than him.
Anyway, the defense's claims are nothing more than a load of poppycock.
Oops. Recording that music box isn't even Morse code. No. Is that so?
It's obvious, you just listen to the sounds coming from the music box.
Really? You don't mean to say that you've never learned about Morse code? I've never seen him look so exasperated. Who's laughing?
I think it's Juror 5 again.
Oh.
How about I give you a little lesson then?
Sure, 5?
Morse code is comprised of 2 types of sound.
2 types.
By combining dots and dashes, you can form letters and words.
I see.
For example, this is A. And this is B. And this music box plays 1 note, correct?
Bring out the Morse code page.
Oh, okay, I got it.
I can't tell where it starts.
I think you're just gonna have to like just go from somewhere. There seems to be a long pause. We apologize ahead of time for all you guys watching.
I can't write this down. Sorry. I'm
No, you
trying to-
can't.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, da, da, da. Okay, it sounds like it's dash 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 dot 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 dash dash. Is that right?
No, I don't know.
Dash dash dash. O. Dot dot dot. S. Dot. Dash dash. OSM?
OSM?
It's like da 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 da.
Do you want to
There's
keep?
more to it. I don't know. Ah!
Are you?
So far I got
Go ahead. Go ahead.
no. So far I just got OSM. I can't tell where. I'm not good at the Morse code, so I don't know like where it starts and stops.
Okay. But you said the letters you have for sure OSM.
I think so.
The thing is like, I'm sure the game is gonna let us know. I don't think they're gonna make us translate Morse code.
Right. I mean, she may tell us here in a minute, but
Exactly. So, I think it's all right. I was just hoping to beat the game, or like beat them at their own little game. Oop, hold on, really quick. Okay. But this unnatural rhythm kind of sounds like Morse code.
oh, oops.
Well, at the very least, I can find no discernible meaning in this jumble of notes. Ergo.
Well, do you know Morse code, Van Zeke?
Right, seriously. Ergo, this is not Morse code. No!
Why are you so surprised? I don't know why I said it like that. Hold on, let me see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's
Sorry.
okay. No, it's okay. Oh, man. Oh, man. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, there's not one there. Okay, wait. Well, oh, let me see. I'm sorry. I went to let's do it again, and then I went over, and then the music stopped. I'm like, crap, what was it? Like I'm trying to remember.
No, you're good.
I want to do this. I think. What is... I'm looking at the paper.
I'll just catch up with chat in the meantime. The one who's best in Morse code during those streams was me. Definitely Dragon. No, you were the best at
Oh,
that.
yes.
And the passwords.
Dash dot.
Oh yeah, Telegraph. The Telegraph is very popular around this time. Very.
Dash dot dash.
Could you imagine saying Morse code on a cell phone? I'm sure there's hobbyists out there that do something like that nowadays. There has to be.
No, that's not it. Okay, sorry. That didn't make sense. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Why are you surprised?
Oh no! Shoot. Freaking sorry.
You're good.
Listen to this music box. It's obvious nothing more than a broken rubbish. Learn the fundamentals of Morse code before you accuse me of anything.
Ouch. Oh, he's got me there.
I don't think we're too far from the truth.
Iris?
Considering the idea of trading secret information using this music box, it doesn't seem too far-fetched. It's a shame we can't press in more on that yet.
I wonder, is it really impossible to use this music box to communicate in Morse code?
Do we have a possibility?
Is it really impossible to use this music box to communicate? Oh, sorry, I'm dropping frames again. We have to have something, but it's not impossible. I know that. We know it's freaking Morse code. That's what's pissing me off. But what can we say that would... I don't know why I keep going back to the stereoscope. Like, that's not do anything here.
No, I think we exhausted that already.
I mean, do we have to present evidence? Because it says all we gotta do is... Oh yeah, we have present possibility.
Is it really possible to use? Well, she said yes. I don't. Have we? We haven't pressed on everything, right?
Oh, no, we didn't. We didn't press on everything. Should we hold off from this then?
Because I mean, there's nothing else we can examine on the box.
Yeah, we looked at everything on the box. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Oh, we can.
Hold the phone.
Did we not do that? What?
Did you see? You see that little knob at the bottom?
Knob? Where? On the bottom?
Not knob, but it's like look underneath it. There's like a little hole.
Oh, what the hell?
You see? Yeah.
Well, I looked down there. It was so damn dark.
Okay. Examine that.
Huh?
What's the matter, Ryu?
This music box. It looks like you can open it from the bottom too.
Oh! Wow! Hey, you're right! Hurry, Ryu, open it up! Right now!
Calm down.
Huh? This side has another music box?
Well, could this mean you can play music from this side as well?
It looks like these two mechanisms work in sync.
In sync?
Sorry, I was trying to think of a song from NSYNC.
Of course.
Bye, bye, bye. Dang it, the joke is ruined. Forget it.
So if you put the disc... Oh, so if you put the disc in each side, they play together at the same time.
Well, we
Examine
don't...
it?
Yeah, I guess so, yep. So this side also functions as the music box.
And just like the other side, the teeth and the comb are all the same length.
Which means that even if you put a disc in, it would play the same note over and over.
Yeah, that's right. But if you compare the teeth on this comb to the other one, they're different lengths. So the note is it plays different from the other side.
Oh?
In other words, while each side can only play one note,
The notes that each side plays are not the same? So this box can play 2 notes. Huh.
huh?
We need the reproduction that Holmes made.
Shoot, yeah, you're right.
We're gonna play both together, and then it's gonna be uh-oh.
So wait, it didn't adjust the...
Nothing changed, but
Right.
which is interesting actually.
Is it really possible to use this box to communicate in Morse code? She said we didn't have the evidence yet.
But maybe now we do because we opened it up. But why?
I'd say...
I'm sorry. What was that?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm saying like I don't know if it because nothing changed. I don't know if it's gonna let us. I don't think it's. I hate saying it's not relevant now, but because the description didn't change, I don't think we can do anything just yet.
I just hope we don't admit that it's impossible, and then she's like, "What are you talking about? We do have." I'm like, "What?"
I mean, even if it does, as long as we're not penalized, I don't care. It'll be stupid, sure, but
Yeah. Do you want to say present possibility or admit that it's impossible?
I think for right now we have to admit it's not. I hate saying that. We know it's possible, but it's not changing anything right now.
So the admit it's impossible.
I guess for now, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm forced to admit it seems impossible. For now, at least.
For now. Hearing a sore loser complain is like music to my ears.
Oh, his dancing's really starting to make me angry.
You need 2 different kinds of sound to make Morse code, remember?
Maybe I should look over that box again. We did, but nothing changed. Or do we got presented?
I think maybe we were supposed to present. Well, it didn't change or anything. The description didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna try myself. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We'll lose a point. So let me.
Are you gonna present it on the statement, or?
No, I'm gonna go back to like saying like, is there a possibility or not? I'm gonna say yes, there is.
Okay, which statement was that on?
Oh, second statement, I think. Let me check.
Yeah, so yeah, you're right.
Oh.
She gives a lesson.
Let's go. Even if we're wrong, then F it.
I wonder, is it possible? Present possibility.
Now, I believe it is possible that this music box was used to illegally trade telegrams. That is the defense's official stance. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson? Oh, SpongeBob. That's all I keep thinking of right now.
How many times do we need to teach you this, old man?
I love the young people.
Classic SpongeBob is great.
Classic, yes.
Stop dropping frames, damn it. Ugh. You need both dots and dashes to convey Morse code. I'm aware. What?
It seems the defense knows something that we do not. I order you to explain, defense. At the moment, this music box plays only one note. Tell us how this can be used to relay a message encoded in Morse code.
See, now, there.
Now, son of a biscuit, I knew it.
I'm examining the bottom again.
Same. There's a raspberry. Hey, look, it's opening.
It looks like you can open it from the other.
And then do we examine or present the other side?
Well, we're probably gonna present them one out newly open side.
Okay,
I'm still getting there.
here we go.
Put a disc on each side and play together at the same time. Yeah. So.
What
What in blazes is this? The bottom of the music box. Is another music box? Oh my god, my glasses.
What? Now, it seems that the two mechanisms operate in unison. In other words, if you put two discs in this, you can play two sounds simultaneously.
Oh!
The Morse code consists of two types of sound, dots and dashes. Sounded all weird. If you had two discs, you can possibly use them to trade information.
You need to pull your head out of the clouds.
And your ass while you're at it.
Right?
Mr. Crowgray?
There's not a shred of evidence that supports this man's prosperous claims.
But of course. If you had a second disc to present to the court, that would be a different story. I can't do that just yet. One more thing, Uncle. As the witness has stated, he was not the one negotiating with Cousin McGundle 2 months ago.
It was thrice fried water. Fried water, excuse me. Exactly. I'm not even remotely involved in this.
Ugh.
I have to admit that I'm rather curious about this possibility. But for now, we will have to continue with the cross-examination.
I got a quick observation. I hope the guys is not spoilerish or anything like that. Why does it seem that everybody that's related to something related to a telegram is blonde-haired?
Oh no.
That has to be just a stupid-ass coincidence, right?
I hope so.
'Cause, just saying, we have the Juror 5, we have Rupert, they're known telegraphists. We know that apparently the disc belonged to Mr. Mortar. He had blonde hair.
Crap.
I don't know. I'm just that was something I just had going for a little while, and we'll see.
Oh boy, I'm scared.
Mr. Crowgray and the victim from 2 months ago. I have no idea what their connection might be.
You have to find some kind of proof.
Now, witnesses, return to your testimony. Very well. Though my assertions have not changed.
What? So we have to present.
I think I don't know if that triggered something or we have to wait until I'm assuming Holmes is gonna show up. Hey, look what I got! It's like, thanks, buddy. I could use that a little while ago. Let's just keep pressing.
Okay. Which statement did we leave off on?
I think it's the third one.
The man had negotiating with the bricklayer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 2 months ago, McGundle stabbed the victim to death and stole his disc. Mr. Motor was a poor, solitary man of few words. He moved to the high street a few years ago, but the citizens know nary a thing about him. But when you think about it, it's hard to imagine a bricklayer being able to get his hands on government information.
You raise a fair point.
There must have been someone else pulling the strings. That person gave Mr. Motor the disc. Then he forced him to negotiate with McGundle.
Good heavens. What's the point of glaring at me?
A bricklayer living on a high street and a telegraphist living in the city center. If only I had evidence that connects them.
The next witnesses may continue the testimony.
I guess we'll press on these two guys. You're talking about Mr. Shogray, right? Yeah, you bet I am, bruv. We ain't seen him for years, and the first thing he does is put us on a dangerous job. That's kind of out of order, ain't it, Rupert?
Hold it! What did you mean by not having seen him for years? Does that mean you knew Mr. Shrogray? Ah, the two of us are proper good criminals. We got loads of old mates, bruv. Oh? Excuse me, Mr. Tin Pillar. Yeah, we what? Sorry.
Not you, the jiggly one.
I meant the short, fat Mr. Tin Pillar. That's you.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was you actually saying words.
No.
Me?
Hey, excuse me.
You okay?
Yep. You seem to be lost in thought during Nemi's testimony.
Oh, no, I just kind of remembered something, bro. That's all. We Tempers used to muck around with him when we was children.
Him? You mean Mr. Shrogray?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't dress so posh back then.
After
all,
I mean, I know they're eating those fruits before, but where did they pull it out of? I mean...
Their ass.
Ew. Ass fruit.
After all, he was brought up poor just like us.
Really?
He's always been well smart. It is something mad that we never be able to dream up ourselves.
Oh, I remember Milverton and Tin Pillar Dairies. Milverton. Milverton is the dude's last name.
Milverton, writing it down. That's you.
Oh. That was a proper masterpiece, bruv.
If you feel the need to continue a worthless reminiscence, leave it for after the trial. Put that fruit away, too.
Oh, that bastard over there started it.
Yeah, don't look at us, bruv. Well, how about we end it on a good note? Return to your testimony.
How do I feel about that fascinating story? Add it, add it.
Add it.
My lord!
Yes, defense?
The witnesses' glory days. I mean, their testimony may be extremely important.
Very well. Witnesses, add that trip down memory lane to your testimony. I'll keep it brief.
Tin Pillars, woo!
Pillars, woo!
Milverton and Tin Pillar Dairies. That takes me back, bruv. So, what do we do with that? Do we press it and hope to God that Shrogray does something, or do we present? Like, because
I press.
You pressed on it.
Yeah. Because I don't think we have any information about it yet.
Could you? I wish we can present profiles.
Right, but we can't.
No. Wait a minute. Yeah, we can. The autopsy.
What?
Excuse me, not the autopsy. The case materials.
Case materials?
Like, yeah, for McGundle's case materials. That's where
Walter Milverton.
That's where his last. I was wondering where the hell I found out where we saw the last name. Oh, okay. We just gotta present this then.
Okay. Well,
I pressed too. It's all. No, you're good.
Okay.
Could you tell me more about it? It sounds like a company. It was just an ominous joke we played back when we was little children, bruv.
Yeah, our company went around delivering fresh milk to everyone.
You call it a joke, but that sounds kind of like a real job. All I keep thinking about is a skit from Key and Peele.
Oh my gosh.
You know which one I'm talking about?
I think so. With the milkman?
No, like it was two guys. They're gonna break into a bank, and like they're like in the rafts or like the air ducts, and they're like, oh, how do we get there? The guy's like, no, I got an idea. We go there, and we pretend we're workers there, man. And then like we work there for like 40, 50 years, and they pay us. It's a foolproof plan. He's like, mother, that's called a job.
I haven't seen that one. I need to.
Okay, now that I have the chance, I might as well ask what I can. Company name, yeah?
Yes.
Mr. Tin Pillar, Mr. Shrogray, you said this company of yours was a joke? Yeah, bruv. Milverton and Tin Pillar Dairies, right? That's you.
Oh, sorry, that's right. Yeah, bruv.
So, what's this Milverton part about? Oh, you got some good ears, bruv. So that's...
Shut up! Don't just run your mouth.
Oh, no.
No.
You son of a
Son of a
bitch.
bitch.
He.
To your... I want to say it.
No, don't.
You deny these witnesses' testimony, right? Why does the Milverton part bother you so much?
Well,
Back when I was a child, you had a lot going on at home, bruv.
they were so poor, I think his parents divorced.
That's when his last name changed to Crowgray. Oh,
Well, you're always,
sorry.
you're always at Milverton to us, mate.
A Milverton? So that was your surname?
No, I've been a Crowgray since the day I was born. There's nothing to be gained by listening to these fools' outlandish claims.
You've been nationally certified to be a telegraphist. When you apply for the certification, your personal history is investigated and recorded. It won't take us long to look it up.
It seems the Tin Pillars have testified honestly. They're not sweating. Your name was once Rupert Milverton. Do you object? No, you are absolutely right.
Rupert Crowgray was once Rupert Milverton. This could be game-changing information.
Yes.
It is.
Okay, I'm glad we pressed then. 'Cause that's
Yes.
really important.
I have to.
Oh, that's you.
I have to say, though, I didn't think this murder would be connected to such a drastic crime. This is all because he illegally leaked sensitive documents. Not that I have proof, though.
But there is definitely a lot of stuff that supports that theory. The deal with the omnibus 2 months ago, the break-in 2 days ago. That Freddy guy wasn't the only one making a deal with Magundel, right?
Yeah, it was a man named Thrice Fired Mortar, but he's gone now.
If only there was some sort of connection between the two of them.
Anyway, it doesn't seem like there are any holes in his testimony, but maybe he's not the key to his cross-exam. Maybe I should turn my attention to the Tin Pillars again.
Yes. Okay, so you were right. You need to go to the boys.
Actually, wait. Or now, because remember he had a statement saying that man was negotiating with a bricklayer, not me. I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I think now we present
The autopsy. No, sorry.
the Magundel's
Case
case
file?
materials. The thing, yeah, wait. Yes, we're good. We're right. Mr. Rupert Milverton.
Eggs Benedict Crowgray.
Why didn't you tell us your old name?
I abandoned that name a long time ago. Why would I bother to mention my rubbish past?
You know, I don't think that's why. You had a reason to hide your old name.
What do you mean?
In my possession are case files from a trial 2 months ago. They include the victim who failed to negotiate with Magundel and died for it.
Ah, yes, Mr. Morton. The bricklayer?
His full name is listed in these files. Mortar Milvington.
Milverton? Then,
Mr. Rupert Milverton, Thrice Fired Mortar, was your father.
Allow me to repeat myself. When you apply for national certifications, your history is investigated and recorded. Looking this up is not difficult. Do not forget that.
You stole the contents of the British Empire's private telegrams.
Then you and your father conspired to sell them to Cosima Gundel. If we connect the facts and the clues that came to light through this cross-examination, we begin to see the truth.
The truth?
You and your father, Mr. Motor, made a certain deal with McGundle.
This deal had something to do with this music box, correct?
You stole information from the Ministry's telegrams and tried to sell it to Mr. McGundle. The decision to split it into 2 music box discs was most likely made as a precaution in case information fell into the wrong hands.
Understandably, you wouldn't expect a music box to be used as a hiding place for information.
However, those negotiations fell apart and Mr. Motor's life was taken. McGundle was arrested and the stolen disc was pledged to Hatch. Then, 2 days ago, you broke into Hatch's shop in hopes of retrieving the pledges. But even this attempt had ended in failure. One of the discs was taken by police, and the other was nowhere to be found. So, on that night, you joined up with the Tin Pillars to break into the pawnbrokers. You did this in order to finally seize the second disc.
That disc was inside this music box.
Wait!
We won't do nothing about that, bruv.
On the night of the incident, this music box was the only thing handled by the intruders.
Indeed, this was made clear when we viewed the storeroom photograph stereoscopically.
So why did they handle that music box? I should think the reason is obvious. Crowgray was trying to retrieve the second disc, which was still inside the music box. He knew that if the police got their hands on it, that he'd be tried for treason. What do you have to say to that, Mr. Crowgray? All this happened because of your dealings with Cosima Gundel.
Right down. I shall not indulge your wild delusions, not one bit.
Mr. Crowgray, there's blood seeping through your sleeve.
Oh, shoot. What? Oh!
Now, 2 nights ago, 3 shots were fired in Hatch's shop. 1 bullet killed Hatch. Another hit Mr. Holmes's pouch. And the last one embedded itself in a calendar at the scene, but only after hitting the intruder's arm first. Mr. Crowgray, the wound on your arm is the very same bullet wound now, isn't it? I don't think you can get out of this one, bruv.
You might just want to fess up, innit, bruv?
Good lord. I gave you one simple command, you buffoons. I even paid you handsomely. Pretend I was never here. This is the utmost importance. Seems it really was a foolish move to trust petty criminals from the slums after all. Fine. I'll confess. I broke into Hatch's pawnbrokers on the night of the crime. I gave these fools 10 whole guineas to aid me. As you have surmised, that was when I ended up with this injury. However... Oh, you okay?
Mm-hmm.
That is all I will acknowledge as fact. And you think I stole government secrets and sold them to McGundle? By God's name, I have done nothing of the sort.
Don't bring him into this, man. Until I have a stronger case, he'll never confess to murder. But with this revelation, I believe the most crucial truth has been proven. Elaborate, college boy. Is that supposed to be an insult? I mean,
dude.
I mean, we are in college, so it's like,
And I'm sure it's a
Right.
huge thing back in the 1900s. Are you kidding me?
yeah.
Now, 2 guns have already been discovered. From each, only 1 bullet was fired. The bullet from the tin pillars the bullet from the tin pillars fired hit Mr. Holmes' pouch. As for the bullet that Hatch fired, of course, it hit Mr. Crowgray's arm. I believe that is the only possibility.
I knew it. Well, I suppose the man wouldn't just up and shoot himself. Well,
I mean, if that's the case, then there's only one logical conclusion. The only person who could have shot the 3rd bullet that killed Hatch is the 3rd intruder who was also there at the scene.
oh!
Ugh. That's right. I mean you, Mr. Crowgray. No one else could have shot Hatch. It was you!
Oh dear, attorney, what a hole you've dug. Exposing me in court wasn't your best move.
What? What is he talking about?
You aren't mistaken when you say that I was in the shop at that time. It's true that I tried to hide that fact, but what else is a man supposed to do? I wouldn't want to deliberately soil my perfect record as a master telegraphist. But did you never stop to think?
Think? About what?
The possibility that I may have witnessed the crucial moment? In other words, I am the eyewitness that will finally end your client's miserable life.
What?
You mean to say that you... Indeed, I saw it all very clearly. I witnessed the moment when that pickpocket girl shot that poor shopkeeper.
What?
Are you serious?
Order, order, order. It seems this trial has reached its final act.
Witness, Rupert Crowgray.
Yes?
I'm sure you're well aware by now. If you have just lied to the Crown Court, that will serve as nothing more than proof of your crime.
Yes, I am quite aware. The court now orders you to testify. Testify about the events that unfolded before you as the victim was shot. As you wish.
All right.
But is it?
That's what's bothering me. We know what needs to happen, because all I keep thinking about is Holmes' stupid big ass caramel bar,
Yeah.
and making a. How? Okay, I guess I kept thinking the disc was humongo,
Yeah.
but even then, how big? The caramel bar said to be pretty damn big to make a whole impression of even of a disc, even if it was smaller.
But it looked like it was two bars put together, is what it seemed like.
Mm. That's all I'm waiting for right now. His smug ass just bursting into court. Look what I got! It's like, oh shoot! Yeah, I'm almost 100% certain that's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
well, let's see what else he has to say.
When these two idiots were fighting in the pawnbroker, I was by the entrance. When Nemi was shoved aside, I suddenly felt this pain in my arm. I pursued the shopkeeper and peered into the small people in the storeroom door. Then I saw the accursed in her black coat shoot the shopkeeper as he tried to run away. Blood erupted from the shopkeeper's back and splashed onto the defendant's coat. What? After she tossed that gun through the people, I picked it up and escaped with it.
Now here's the thing. I would like to present information, like the evidence of the blood sample. But are they gonna let us? Because they're gonna say the same thing before. They're like, oh, chemical reactions again, blah blah blah. But it seems too easy. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, but then how would he know that blood got on the coat? Because if his dad was making the deal, was he there when that happened?
Was he there?
That's what I'm confused. I'm like, how does he know blood was on the coat? Because if we're gonna have to present that, yeah, blood was on the coat, but it's not. It's not Hatch's.
Right. So when we get to that statement, should we present or should we press or present?
I say press. Because I don't think, because they're not going to let us use the blood samples because they said that's not inadmissible evidence.
All right.
Okay.
That testimony, what in blazes? You mean to say that you witnessed the very moment of the crime? Order. I originally had not planned to give this testimony, but I will not stand idly by and watch as you accuse me of a murder that I did not commit. I made the truth clear in order to defend myself.
The truth?
The prosecution was not given this information either. My humblest apologies, sir.
The shopkeeper that shot my arm was then shot by that little thief. That is most likely when the blood splashed back.
Then the victim's blood was on the defendant's coat. Are you certain?
Yes, there's no doubt in my mind. That black coat she wears now is the one she wearing on the night of the murder. What?
She's not wearing it now.
If there were really visible bloodstains, they would have been undeniably fatal evidence.
And that doesn't make any sense either. If she shot him, then it'd be on her regular clothes too.
Why do I'm getting that instance of stupid physics again.
Like, if she shot him and the blood went all over the coat, it should have gone
on her.
On her.
Yeah, listen, I'm not a forensic investigator or a blood splatter expert or anything like that. But damn it all, there's physics related to blood splatter. It has to be on her stuff. Has to.
That's just common sense. It's like, why would it just so happen to be on the coat?
The game's gonna make me mad again regarding the physics.
And it would have been on the floor if she passed out. This guy, he just... Okay,
it's...
whatever.
Oh, I was saying it wrong. It's spatter. I thought it was splatter. Oh, now you learn something each day. Really? It's blood spatter. Man. Okay.
No, I mean, I get you can close it, but she didn't. She always had it open.
That's the thing. Yeah, there was nothing saying that she had the coat closed. For God's sakes, look at a photo. It's not closed on there.
Right.
If we assume that it was closed, how come it's open when she held the gun up to what's his name?
Yeah.
Either way, we're poking holes all over this nonsense. So, well, crap.
It may be possible to detect these bloodstains using a certain test.
Huh?
Very recently, German scientists developed a technique to detect human blood. And I assure you that it's worlds apart from a certain suspicious detective Snake Oil.
Holmes's theories are the real deal. He's not a sham.
In the world of science, a theory means nothing without evidence to back it up. German courts have already proven the effectiveness of this method. We have some of this chemical at the yard. if my lord allows it. I could have the defendant's coat tested right away.
This is bad, Ryu.
Huh?
Don't forget that Gene Bean's coat really does have blood on it. If they can detect that...
Oh, you're right! Oh, yesterday at the jail. But it was the wrong blood!
Okie dokie, here we go. Don't move muscle, Gene Bean.
Oh, you shot her! Oh.
I love that pose of hers.
See, that's what I find stupid. Why is it not all over her clothes?
Right.
But
if she wears it just like that, it's still... See where the buttons are? Because that's not her coat. Where the buttons connect, it would still be on her freaking clothes.
Yeah, the thing is, like, it covers the seams of the coat exactly. Logically, is going to hit the... We're gonna piss ourselves off.
I'm just so sick of... Anyway, sorry.
It's fine.
You know what I'm talking about, though,
No,
right?
I do, of course. That's what's making me mad. But it isn't Hatch's blood. It's from 2 months ago. It came from McGundle's stab. It came from when McGundle stabbed Mortar in the omnibus.
That's you.
My lord, the defense objects to this test.
Overruled. Lord Van Zieks, order the yard to carry out this test post-haste.
As you wish.
While we wait for the results, the defendant can begin its cross-examination.
If they find the blood on that coat, Gina.
Defense!
My lord!
Your cross-examination, please.
Understood. If this cross-examination, I have to find some kind of decisive clue. I don't even want to think about what will happen if I fail here.
What I witnessed. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that's what we were doing. Okay, let's see. Those two idiots went to the entrance when I decided to got this pain in my arm. I pursued the shopkeeper and peered into the small people in the storeroom. And I saw the accused in her black coat shoot the shopkeeper as he tried to run away. Can we press on the fourth statement?
The fourth one?
Yeah.
Alright.
Chris.
When the crime scene was discovered, the defendant was indeed holding a gun. The gun belonged to Hatch Windybank, and it only shot one bullet. The only one shot by the gun was you, Mr. Crowgray.
That just means that the little thief wasn't holding Hatch's gun. The pawnbroker's gun shot me, and the Tin Pillar's gun shot the detective. With those two accounted for, it must have been a third gun.
But she was holding his gun. Never mind.
Assuming Hatch's gun was not used to shoot him, a third gun is the only explanation. Thus, the defendant must have had a gun of her own.
You know, what about freaking Gregson? Is he not going to say anything how he was holding a gun to us when he walked in?
Yes.
Then how do you explain why nobody found it during the investigation?
Hehehe. Calm down, Mr. Attorney.
What's so funny?
I'm giving you these events in order. I was just about to explain how. The pawnbroker and the pig shop seemed to be glaring at each other, but suddenly the pawnbroker tried to flee. At that instant, she shot the pawnbroker from behind. How horrifying! See, all his stuff makes no sense. Because if he was running to flee, then he was running the opposite direction from where he fell. Because why would he flee into the storeroom if she was already in there?
Like, that's, yeah, I don't know why they're not bringing it up. Like, logically, you want to get away from the person that's threatening you. At the same time, are they saying, like, oh, well, he's being threatened by the other guys, too, so it's like, oh, he didn't know where to go? I don't know.
I'm just getting. Oh. Okay, sorry. What do you want to do now?
I mean, logically, we would present the blood samples, but they're not going to accept it.
Right.
So let's just press on this last statement.
Oh, which one?
The one about the blood splatter on the coat.
Oh.
It erupted from his back?
I saw through the peephole. The coat is black, so you can't exactly see it now, but I can guarantee that the coat is soiled by his blood.
Well, he's not wrong about that part.
But that's not Hatchling's blood.
Right. It's Mr. Mortar's blood from when McGundle stabbed him 2 months ago.
If we could just use Holmesy's forensic chemicals, we could prove it so easily.
But as long as the Crown Court refuses to accept it, we can't use it as evidence.
Trapped.
And the last statement?
Wait a minute. This was the last
Wait.
statement?
After she tossed the gun through the people, I picked it up and escaped with it. That doesn't make What?
He never even said this.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, this one? Oh, sorry.
Me about to be upset?
I am going to be a second. I'm like, man, my memory's all effed up. Okay, so
What?
she tossed the gun through the people. I picked it up and escaped with it. So where's that gun then? Let us look at that gun.
Well, that doesn't track with how they found her. They found her
With a gun. Oh my god. Should we press on this one as well?
Yes. I think I'm just upset because how the game is doing this, and it's like, we don't have the proper evidence to do it. So it's like, I get what they're doing to where, like, oh, we have blood evidence, but we can't present it. It's like, so then what's the point of why are we going through this cross-examination?
To piss us off.
Whatever.
What? She threw her gun through the peephole?
After the shopkeeper collapsed, that thief walked over. Walked over where? Towards the storeroom door, remember? Oh, remember, that's where the peephole is. In my panic, I jumped away from the door. But then, she dropped the gun through the peephole. Well, why would she do something like that? I can't say. But imagine she was trying to dispose of the gun. In the confusion, I placed the gun in my pocket. I later rationalized it by thinking that another crime might have been committed otherwise.
Then you were the one who removed the third gun from the crime scene.
Yes, I was. After that, I left these two to clean up duty. I then left the shop.
Cleanup duty? Oh, the counter wasn't a proper state, so we had to clean it up, innit?
I swear, you sound like me mum, bruv. I did pay a veritable sum of money, after all.
Mr. Crowgray, when you left the shop, was the second disc in your pocket? Whoa, who the hell did
The
that?
hell?
What the hell's going on?
What, sir?
Hey.
What, did we do the third one? What is happening?
I'm just laughing at this. I think it doesn't matter between the...
I'm doing the third one because that's where the bubble is.
Oh, is it on him?
Yeah.
I think... I'm gonna do Gregson for the hell of it, because I think it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll do Gregson too.
Oh, I think you're right. Sorry. No, the music stopped. Never mind. Excuse me, may I have a word with you two?
What is it?
Well, don't act like you don't know. You two were having a pretty big argument just a moment ago. This Inspector Fancies is a... what? This Inspector Fancies is pretty odd, don't he? Then what were you two doing? He grabbed me collar. Where are, bruv? Hey, he started kicking off at me, asking why we never told the police about the third gun. Well, why didn't you? Cause we didn't know. We didn't know nothing about no people.
My apologies. I lost sight of myself. You aren't hurt, are you?
Whoa, your face don't look too kind, bruv. This guy's proper scary. What in the world is going on? Something feels very wrong here.
It's taking too damn long to get it.
I don't think I've ever seen Inspector Gregson rattle someone so thoroughly.
I was thinking the same thing. Usually, Toby has this big grin on his face whenever he talks to me.
That's probably not how he usually acts.
But it's still kind of unusual.
No.
Well, what the hell is the point of that then?
So, what do you think, Ryu?
I hate to admit it, but I don't see anything wrong with his testimony yet.
But we gotta catch him in a lie somehow.
It's all over. Would they find the blood on Gina's coat?
But if he's saying that he saw Jamie's coat getting covered in blood, he would have to have witnessed that in order to testify about it.
And yet we know that Gina didn't shoot Hatch. What is going on here?
Ugh, this is so unfair. I'll accept any shady old German guy's chemicals as evidence. Why not the real deal from the real quick detective?
I have to find decisive contradiction. And I have to do it before they find the bloodstains on the coat. I wish you could shoot that on him.
Yeah.
Because what happens if, like, there's blue blood all over him? What are they gonna do then?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Huh. I think that may be what we have to do.
But how do we do that?
Gosh, I don't know. We already pressed everything,
Did we press everything?
I think. Because he said we have to find a contradiction.
Actually,
So it's like,
I think we only pressed on 3, 4, and 4, 5, and 6. I don't think we did the first 3.
okay, so let's do the first one then. Hold on, I'm gonna check something really quick. Oh, that's right.
Give me a
I was
minute.
checking.
I'll be
Yeah,
right
yeah.
back.
Okay, Pharaoh's absence. What's up, guys? No, it's actually more than an hour. It's probably like almost 3 hours, I think. Because he started around like 1:30. So we're probably right at like 3 hours. Oh, hey, Skinny, welcome to the chat for like a second. Hi.
The hell?
Huh?
That was what I'm gonna do here. Dog needs to go out.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, because apparently I'm the only one who can do it. So, can you just entertain people for just a little while? Unless you,
Oh, yeah, sure.
unless you want to play the game on your end to see what happens. I mean, that's up to you.
I don't know, because if I like do like a press and it gives us information, I don't want you to have to play catch up again.
All right.
It's fine. I could talk to this chat.
I do appreciate it. I'll be back in a little bit.
Of course. Hello, lovely people. Gonna do talk show time after the stream. I don't know. We'll see. Danganronpa is the only other game where you shoot people in court, but you're shooting them with words. So you guys have any questions for me, or just want to chat about the weather or whatever? Let's shoot the breeze, guys. I like shooting the breeze. Let's see. Hi, are you enjoying Animal Crossing? Yes, I am. I just got my first visitor from the campsite. He's moving in. He's a weird looking penguin, but I like penguins. Can you compare Ryu from the first case and now? Yeah, there's a major difference. He's on the search for truth, and he's more confident in his abilities now, which is good. That's good character development by what he's been through. Unfortunately, it was at the cost of his best friend too, so that sucks. But no, I think it's two different Ryus at this point. I'm pretty foggy. Oh, I'm sorry. Skinny, are you mad about the tarantulas? Shh, Dragon, we're not supposed to talk about that. That's our own thing. Freaking getting me in trouble. Dragon, why? I'm going to a place. So, okay, funny story. I bought turnips on my first Sunday, and I was very upset because the drop menu, like the menu when you click on items, it'll say like put in storage or plant or eat. Well, for turnips, the first thing says eat 10 turnips. And because that's the first thing on the drop-down menu, I accidentally ate mine, and I just wanted to put them in, or I wanted to drop them on the floor so I can make like a little turnip farm. Oh, I'm so mad. I ate them, and I was like, what the frick? So that was funny. Got to a place with 569 turnips. Oh, jeez. What kind of lawyer did you think he is? What do you mean? He's an attorney. Would you like to visit my island sometime? Can I visit yours? It's not ready yet. I'm just like, it's completely not ready. I still need the landscaping gear, but I can't get that until I technically beat the game. I would like to say something that isn't a spoiler but related to the next possible stopping point. Can I? I don't think so. I don't think it's a good idea. But you got gains to move a lot of trees. No, because I wanted to drop them so I could stop playing. I was ending the day. Make you sick? Am I the only one who's forcing on an Animal Crossing game apparently? It's okay, I'm like so behind, but it's fine. I like it because I like waste time games. Are you gonna reveal your theories after the game is finished? Oh, definitely. Yeah, we definitely will. We'll say we thought this, we thought that. Because too many times we've both been spoiled, either in comments or messages to us, because people are just mean and want to be spiteful, and whatever. They have the freedom to do that, unfortunately. But we just decided not to say our theories because either people confirm or deny, and it just takes the fun out of it. We can't really enjoy just, you know, enjoying our theories and then being proven right or wrong. Because it's, I mean, if you play a game and you have a thought of something that might happen, and then whether it's true, you have a feeling of like, yes, I figured it out, I feel smart. But and also the feeling of like, if you have a theory and it's something completely different, but it's shocking to you, and it makes even more of a shock to you, that's an awesome feeling too, because you're like, this story just got more intense. And that's a feeling that I wouldn't want to get ruined for anybody, especially myself, because I love that feeling. Let's see. We never had that kind of character development in the main AA games. Oh, we kind of did with Edgeworth. Everybody kind of is stagnant, except for like Edgeworth, Phoenix, even I think Maya has some good character development. Don't I have money to spend it on? Me neither, but I booked something and I was like, oh, why not? I think I deserve it. Didn't Apollo have this much character development? Yeah, he kind of did. I think he had the most out of everybody because most of the games were like focused on him specifically. Also, I want to see how big it can get. What are you talking about? Oh, your haircut. Even one little comment can spoil, so that's why we're strict on even the alluding. Don't lie, you want to pet the jury's mouse, because I want to. I'm not a huge fan of mice. They're cute, but I couldn't have one as a pet. You've been spoiled enough on games to know how that feels? Yeah, so why would you want to do it to us? I have the whole philosophy, well, people should have the whole philosophy to treat others the way you want to be treated. And I wouldn't want to spoil a game for anybody else, because that feeling of enjoyment is nice. And having somebody ruin that for you sucks. And they're a dick for doing that. You want to chop it so badly because you already had it for a year and now it's down to your lower back? Holy crap. I wish my hair would be that long. BRB, I need to walk around, my legs hurt. Same, I need to stretch. But in the span of one game? No, I don't think you could do a whole bunch of character development in one game. Like with this game, this is not a huge character development, it's just so much time has passed in the game, you can get away with that, especially if time has passed. Because of Naruhodo's nature, and how far he's come in a short amount of time, there's a reason for that. So I think that's fine. It's not like a huge shift in character. He's always had this confidence. It just had to be brought out by Asogi. And so because of that, and Asogi not being there any longer, he has to continue for his sake. And now he's starting to learn he has to do this for himself. And so I think he's starting to get into that confidence now as we're in this last case, and probably in the next case he's gonna have to rely on his confidence even more. I think. I haven't seen anything of it, but that may be what has to happen. So that's just what I think. Character development is very tricky. I'm not really a writer, but I watch a lot of movies, and you can either root or boo characters depending on how they grow or if they don't. So I'm very particular about that. I like that, especially in games. Let's see. When you realize every game Apollo's in, something terrible happens to him or people he cares about. Oh, that's fine if you don't care about spoilers, Svitten, but other people do, so let's just not for the sake of doing it. On the scale, on the hottest scale, how does Naruto fare? I don't know, because I don't feel comfortable talking about that. Like, I don't know. Well, not everyone is like you on the subject of spoilers. Yeah. I remember witnessing an old lady killing a small mouse with her shoe. Okay. Is Asogi a chess piece or something? No, that is his best friend. Depending on what series I'm in, I either love being so blind to experience everything in such a raw manner, or I'm such an information-seeking bastard that spoilers or whatever, but that's not it. Everyone has their different views. That's fine. Just keep them to yourself. Don't just outspout them. And being reminded of faulty genes. I am a risk to diabetes, alopecia, and uveal cancer. The thing I don't have any of this for. Well, that's good. It's good you don't have any of that. No, you totally understand people not liking spoilers, but sometimes people take it too far. Yeah. I probably said something too touchy just now. What did you say? Oh, that's it. That's your personal business. If you felt comfortable saying that, that's fine. I don't ever want you to say anything you're not comfortable with. I mean, Asogi means chess piece. Oh, I didn't know that. Cool, fun fact. Welcome back.
Excuse me, thank you. I apologize. I had to have you.
No, that's fine. We were chatting it up.
I'm cold. I'm wet.
Is it still raining?
Yeah.
I still don't understand why nobody else could take your dog out.
I don't know. Stuff. Anyway, I thank you all for being so being patient here. And as soon as I come back, I drop frames. Really?
I think it just doesn't like you.
Well, I was at 0. Come on. It was legit at 0 frames. Anyway. I don't even know what the hell we were doing. What is it?
Press the first.
The first statement?
Yeah.
Is that what I did? Yeah. Well, I'm just making sure the frames actually hold steady. I assume it was fine when I was gone this entire time, right?
I have no idea. I mean, I was just chatting in the chat. I don't have the stream up.
Oh, okay. Well, Hedge came out of the storeroom in the back, is that correct?
He kept furiously onto those two as they pried about the shop counter. He had a gun in his hand. I'm glad I kept my distance.
I've never been so scared in my life, bruv.
We're just normal burglars, bruv. We wasn't armed or nothing.
What? Didn't you have a gun too? So, Mr. Crowgray, you claim that you were standing at the entrance.
I was simply looking at the many items lined up on the shelves near the door.
Is he searching for the unredeemed music box?
The shopkeeper threw himself onto Nemi. With Tully there, I assumed they would easily win by numbers alone. But even that was too much of a task for these two buffoons.
I tried to help Nemi, but then he threw me over the counter and it...
And then I aimed my gun at the Ogies and he ran off, bruv.
How could you gang up on a poor, frail pawnbroker like that? What a cowardly move!
Oof!
Crap, sorry about that, guys. Had something. Oh, wow. Oh, my mail's wet. Great.
Oh no.
Ah. Wait, who is this? What? No, I just got a mess. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, guys. Sorry. Where was I again? Or what did we just do?
Oh, we just oof.
Oof. Okay. Oof.
The Robloxian oof. No, apparently I get commented that I sound like the Roblox oof. I'm like, oh, okay.
What the hell's even that?
Oof!
You know, like you see in memes where it's like a kid saying oof.
Right.
Have you heard of the game Roblox?
Isn't that like super old?
What?
Isn't that like really old, like on a GameCube or something?
Something like that, I think.
But what about it? There's an oof scene in there?
There's a oof sound, like when you fall or you get hit, you oof.
Oh, you can say about like any platformer. I think a Banjo-Kazooie do that. They're like, ooh.
No, I know, but it's just it's a certain sound that
certain...
people use in memes now.
Oh, okay. That I didn't know. I didn't know it was an actual like meme sound. Okay. Let's press on the second statement.
Mata.
And that's when you were shot.
Indeed, it took me a moment before I realized, however. In the midst of their three-man brawl, they knocked many items off the shelf. The gun must have fired at that moment because I failed to hear the gunshot.
Now, as I understand, the bullet grazed you and landed in a calendar hanging behind you.
It would appear so. When I looked at my arm, I was bleeding. I tried to cover it with my handkerchief, but without a doctor, I could only wait for the wound to close naturally. It took 2 whole days before it stopped bleeding.
Was Mr. Hatch aiming at you in particular?
I can't say, but to be honest, I don't think he even realized I was there. Perhaps it was a misfire, or he just missed his true target.
When I aimed the gun at him, the old geezer shoved me away.
Then he turned and scampered him in the inner door, bruv.
What did you do afterwards, witness?
Press on this one. You chased him even when he was no longer a threat?
I can't say I understand why, but I followed him towards the back of the shop.
Now, what did you mean with that when you mentioned the door's peephole?
The storeroom door is made of sturdy wood. But there's also a small window built in the door to provide a view of the inside.
Well, now that he mentions it, that's actually how I looked into this room when I found Gina.
And what of these two stooges? Did they not see this peephole?
No, we never!
No, we never saw nothing, sir.
I don't think they even knew whether the peephole was there.
Well, fair enough. The 10 Pillars didn't actually see the murderer anyway.
The pawnbroker and the pickpocket were inside the storeroom.
The defendant was there.
It didn't seem like either of them had noticed me watching them. The girl turned her gun toward the shopkeeper in full view of the peephole. And then what did you see? Uh-oh.
Me lord! I request that you temporarily suspend this cross-examination.
For what reason, bailiff?
The results of the test you requested have arrived. Oh god, heaven. The test for the bloodstains of the defendant's coat, then.
Very well. The court will temporarily suspend this cross-examination. Do you object, defense?
No, my lord. I have no objections. This is not gonna be good.
No, this is just as we predicted. Inspector Gregson, your report. Sir, traces of human blood have been detected on Gina Lestrade's black coat. From the pattern of the traces, it can be surmised that it splashed onto the coat. That is all.
What?
But it's not Patch's blood.
See? I told you as much.
The blood on the coat is not Hatch's!
Then whose blood is it?
The coat originally belonged to Cosmo McGundle. He stabbed Mr. Mortar, a bricklayer. That's when the blood got on the coat. That blood came from him!
Dead men tell no tales. I think that was a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Listen well, Japanese boy.
Sir!
Only 2 months ago, you proclaimed in this crown court that Cosmo McGundle was innocent. And yet now that he's dead, you insist that he was a murderer all along. I have to say, you sound less and less like an honest attorney every time you speak.
But I...
Exactly, this is far from fair.
How could we even know where that blood really came from anyway? No matter how stereoscopically you look at it, there's no way to prove it.
But we could use the chemical that Mr. Sherlock Holmes invented.
Mr. Holmes is a detective, is he not? That doesn't make him a chemist.
Are you saying you would trust chemicals made by a telegraphist?
I give Prushki to a hungry boy and he run away crying.
I don't know if I said that word right.
Sherlock Holmes is a fictional character in a series of silly novels. A real court has no interest in a man like him. That's all there is to it.
Where is he?
No!
It seems all has been made clear. You see now that my testimony was true all along. What do you mean?
Just as a witness testified, the defendant's coat was splashed with blood. If he hadn't actually witnessed it, then he could not have testified as such. In other words, his testimony was legitimate. This brings us only to one conclusion. The defendant before you shot the victim. That is the undeniable truth.
Oh! Oh.
That's not true, you bastards.
Oh, okay.
Me lord. And frame drops. Hold on.
No, I'm gonna do another closing argument.
That's what it really seems like.
Yeah, because their backs are red.
Oh, no. Okay, that'll be 3.
This old veteran wishes to speak.
Foreman,
We have arrived at our final conclusion. Haven't we, my fellow comrades?
Yeah.
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 有罪有罪
有罪。
有罪
It seems the jurors have reached a unanimous conclusion.
The defense failed to break down the witness's testimony. Surely this time it will be impossible to overturn our fine juror's verdict.
But we've come so far. I don't think I'm gonna be able to turn this around.
Hold it!
Oh, thank God in heaven. Please
Oh,
let it
good
be.
heavens. You know who that is.
A man who can't trust his fellows is a sad sight indeed.
What?
You slick
So-
bastard. Seriously?
Is he seriously the official?
Probably.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't you agree, my dear attorney?
Yeah, you would be the bailiff who delivered the test results earlier, no?
You know, sometimes I find myself thinking, Master Naruhodo, science does not decide what is scientific truth. The true decider is mankind.
Hey,
I know that voice.
no way. Ah!
Son of a... Ah!
Mr. Holmes!
What? I love it!
Oh my God.
Order, order, order!
What are you doing here, great detective? I heard you were unconscious in the hospital.
Oh yes, well, change of plan. Someone asked me for a little favor, you see.
What favor?
Holmesy, you're finally awake.
Oh, Iris, sorry about that. Slept in a little too long, I'm afraid. My lord, may I have your attention for a moment?
What is it?
Oh, by the way, the blood on Rupert's arm is turning brown.
But I can't see now because the thing's in the way. It's turning brown, though?
Yeah, I'm like, that's kind of a cool detail.
What is it?
There's actually something I wish to hand over to the defense. Oh, don't look at me like that. It won't even take 5 minutes. Surely that's not asking too much.
What do you think, Lord Van Zieks?
We have already spent a great length of time on this trial. By this point... Exactly! By this point, wasting time is... By this point, a mere 5 minutes means nothing. Do as you please.
I can't tell if
I don't know what to feel about Gregson, really.
Gregson? You mean Zeke's?
Well, both, really.
Oh.
Well, yeah, and Zeke's. But it's like, why is Gregson trying to stop all this, in a sense?
He's involved somehow. I don't know whether on the good or the bad side, but because either Lord Vortex has told him, he told the whole yard, like, don't talk about this case in court. So he's either just trying to follow orders so he doesn't get fired, or he's really part of something sinister.
And then Lord Van Zieks, it's like... I also feel like he's going back and forth, but it does seem ultimately he does care about the truth.
Yeah.
But maybe he's mad because we said Magundal was innocent. I don't know.
I think he's just confused by how we do things.
Maybe.
In that case, the defendant is hereby granted 5 minutes.
Well, hello there. Sorry to keep you waiting, my friends. Mr. Holmes, are you sure you're all right? Of course not. Huh? It's taking all that I've got just to stand up. Now, I did ask for 5 minutes, but I'll probably keel over if I take even a single second more than that, to be honest. Okay, then we can get straight to the point, please.
Honestly, everyone here is so ignorant. They refuse to acknowledge how beautiful your science is, Holmesy.
Well, inventing is more like a hobby. I just make things like that would help with my investigations. I've not really taken the steps to have them be recognized by society, so that's my fault. I see. I've spoken like a true celebrity. That aside, I'm here to give you this. That's so pretty. Oh, Susato.
Aww.
It's hers. What's this? It's wrapped in pink cloth. It's a parting gift from Miss Susato. From Susato? Now, if possible, I would have preferred not to have I would have preferred not to have to give this to you. That was Miss Susato's request, after all. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean? Mr. Sato had foreseen this. She knew that the true murderer would fight with tooth and nail to escape from this crime. And as such, your attempts at a fair fight would place you in a tight spot. I was told to give you this at the 11th hour. That was her message.
Oh my god.
Sasato's parting gift. I wonder what's inside.
I think I know what it is.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew
Yes!
something was up with that thing the entire time it was first introduced. I
Yep.
knew something was going to be up with it.
Yep.
This is...
Susie.
Ah! Look! I made this!
Oh! Hee.
Oh. Oh god.
Where is he, by the way? Is he still around somewhere?
Here, take a look at this. It's my new invention.
What is it?
I call it my cat flap maker. It's my invention that creates instant doors from little kitties. Why did Susie want to bring this up now?
Mr. Sato said something to me after that, actually. She said that she was a failure of a legal assistant. Huh? I remember.
Ah.
Mr. Sato, I really do think you're the world's best legal assistant.
I could never hope to hear higher praises than that. But I'm sure I'm a failure of a legal assistant.
Mr. Holmes, why would she say that? That night, when you left the shop in pursuit of those robbers, Mr. Sato used this to carry out a certain plan of hers. That's your answer, Master Naruhodo. What does it even mean? Oh. Wait, well, okay. Sato used this on the night of the crime?
What are you thinking?
You want me to say it out loud?
No, just type it to me in Discord. I wanna know. I'm trying to think, what would she use that for? Oh,
That's my idea. What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Oh, you're just wondering.
Yeah.
But, like, I did feel like there were... Like, the whole idea that it makes instant doors... Granted, she said it was for little kitties, but how do we know no one else can possibly fit in there? That's what I always kept thinking about when it was first introduced. I'm like, why do I feel like it? Like, anytime they have an image or something, you know it's going to be used for later on. So, anyway. The cat flap.
Never mind. Sorry.
Oh. The cat flap maker. Small contraption that can make tiny little cat flaps in any room. Let's take a look at that right now.
So much evidence.
There is.
I guess the handle's the only thing we can examine right now.
I'm still trying to get to it. Man, that is a lot of evidence. Damn. Okay. Is it just a handle?
Yeah. Looks like a face.
Jesus, they're kind of scary looking. My life is pain! Whoa! Those blades look really sharp.
Right? They're made out of this very special alloy developed just for this thing. They rotate 10 times a second, and they can cut through any door in an instant.
Now, by the way, what are these two things on the top here?
Oh, they install hinges into the cut so the cat flap can swing open both ways.
Hinges.
I'm proud of these high-powered parts. No matter the door, they'll cut right through it.
No matter the...
Don't.
Wait a minute. Say both ways.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I'm I'm trying to think where would she use it though.
There's one place well, not saying she'd use it, but I know a place I used it, I would think. But I think I might be jumping ahead.
Okay.
Well, the machine's purpose is pretty cute. But with the way it does its job, it's more of a destructive weapon than just a device.
I'd make a deal with the devil himself if it means pleasing my cute little Wagahai.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
And a little scary.
I'm looking at everything else. It doesn't look like I can. No. You see anything else?
No,
Oh.
not the moment.
Dang it. Game. Okay, whatever.
That makes 5 minutes.
We're out of time. I do appreciate your time, dear Reaper.
I've no need for your appreciation, Detective. But it matters not. You're already far too late.
Oh? Now what makes you say that?
The jury's opinion is unanimous. A closing argument is possible, but I'm sure changing their mind at this point is not.
Now, I wonder about that. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
What's up all these messages? Okay.
Master Naruhodo!
Sir! If all fails you now, and all falls to you now, what will you do in the face of the crisis? It all falls onto me now. One misstep here and a trial's over. My lord, the defense wishes to